Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man, yes! Here we go folks! Wow, nice bit of sunshine there. How you all doing? Hope you're well. It's Saturday, and it's also that big game, that big Rugby Six Nations game of Scotland versus Wales, Battle of the Celts, which I thought was going to happen last Saturday. And I was going to put all the war paint on and do my hair Braveheart style and go round to the pub and watch the game and cheer Scotland on. And of course it wasn't last week, was it? Because dickhead here got the dates all mixed up. And it's today. It genuinely is today. I've checked and double checked. I've asked everybody. It's definitely today. So I'm about to, after this video, I'm going to put the war paint on, get myself pumped up, and go and do battle for Scotland. So to try and get us motivated for this, I thought, well, I'm not going to play Braveheart. I did that last time. It didn't do me any good. I could have played Carter Barewell's score for Rob Roy, which is awesome. But no, I'm going to go with one of Scotland's other fantastic exports and greatest living Scotsman, beyond Sean Connery, that is. Gerard Butler! Yes, Gerard Butler! The guy who cannot change his accent no matter what he does, even when he's playing the King of Sparta. Hey, oh hey, for fucking Sparta! King Leonidas! Mac Leonidas! But what you can hear bubbling away in the background there is London Has Fallen, the soundtrack from London Has Fallen by the great Trevor Morris, who is absolutely a great composer. He does all the scores for the Vikings TV show, and he did the original Olympus Has Fallen as well. Olympus Has Fallen was, we got introduced to Gerard Butler's Secret Service guy, Mike Banning, and with Aaron Eckhart as the president, Asher, who's forever getting himself into trouble. And terrorists attacked the White House, and only Gerard Butler, covert, hidden in the walls, could save the day, taking them all out in the most grisly, nasty ways possible. Love the movie, love it. Anything taking terrorists down, Kilt-Man's down, fucking vengeance. So, a sequel came out, London Has Fallen. Then in all the well-dignitaries are in London for a great big state funeral, but of course, in revenge for a drone attack that kills half his family, some Middle Eastern terrorist bastard has infiltrated pretty much every walk of life in London, it seems, because he's got coppers, he's got paramedics, he's got bloody Coldstream guards at Buckingham Palace, he's got people on the river, people on the bridges, people every fucking place, setting bombs and laying traps, so that when all these dignitaries arrive, big explosions go off. Not the best CG in the world, I'll be honest, but action's fantastic. And they take out loads of world leaders, but of course, their big mistake, because they want to decapitate President Asher live on camera. But they didn't consider that Banning would be there. Super X Special Forces Banning. Bourbon and poor choices. Well, they make people like you. Bourbon and poor choices, sir. He's outstanding. I love it. It's not a great film, but it is the kind of film you expect it to be. It is just non-stop, blood-curdling violence, chaos on a grand scale. The big opening attack on all the London landmarks is just outstanding. Okay, it's marred by a couple of moments of really flaky CG. The Marine 1, 2 and 3 helicopters being hunted down by Stinger missiles and weaving in and out of London skyscrapers isn't particularly convincing, but it's exciting to watch. And it seems to be that it's the explosions that don't really work. It's almost like they haven't quite finished off the explosions. But hey, the film did not do well critically. It was mauled, in fact. In fact, many of my friends who are massive action movie buffs, and they loved the original Olympus Has Fallen, didn't really like this one. And I don't understand why. What did you expect it to be? It's just Gerard Butler killing a variety of badass terrorists in a real, assortment of grisly ways. Lots of knifing, stabbings. It's just loads of headshots. Oh, it's fucking great. I have now forgotten who directed this film. Doesn't matter, but he's really good because towards the end of the film, you have a tremendous section where they have caught the president and they've got him in their massive compound in the heart of London, and there's hundreds of terrorists inside his building, and it's because they crashed the car and they dragged the president out. But they left Banning for dead, and of course he's not dead. And next thing, an SAS team arrived, led by a Scotsman. And Banning takes charge of the SAS and leads them on a fucking fantastic mission to go and rescue Asher, bring him back and take out all these fucking bastards in there. Now, this film is not getting the recognition it deserves for this particular sequence, because in what amounts to possibly a 5-minute sequence, the camera, it's one take. Banning and the SAS go down these streets, weaving in and out of cars, using doorways as cover, trading shots with different terrorists on different street corners. Vehicles are coming at them. The camera will move around Gerard Butler and around various members who are getting dropped. And it'll be behind them, it'll be in front of them, it'll then track down towards the terrorists. It'll follow Banning as he goes through a window and smashes through another one. Hang on a minute. Now, yeah, in this day and age, you can make what looks like a seamless shot like that look totally, all done in one take, and there could be lots of hidden subliminal cuts. In fact, there's a bit where he goes into someone leaps into a dark room and smoke everywhere. A definite cut could be made there. But the overall effect, the accumulative effect of it, is nothing short of outstanding. It's exhilarating, it's exciting, and from a technical standpoint, it's flawless. Okay, you've got the bad CG elements, but to choreograph and film a hectic battle scene with lots and lots of extras, vehicles, explosions, gunfire, street corners, people arriving left, right and centre, it's clever, it's masterful, it's a masterful take. Whether they've got 100 subliminal cuts in there, it's irrelevant. I don't think they have. I think most of it is in one take, and it is absolutely amazing to behold. But, folks, that opening attack, and you're hearing a bit of the theme there, because this is to get me G'd up for Scotland. Why? Fucking Scotland, they're going to kick the fucking taffy asses. Only they probably won't. They probably won't. Just 1 second. And I have on the ancient Mackenzie. Yes, and my favourite battle axe, Kilt-Man. A Celtic wolf as well. Oh yes. And all sorts of Celtic bling will adorn Kilt-Man's body very shortly. Looking at the time, I've got about an hour, just over, before it kicks off. So, Trevor Morris, he's a master of sort of tribal ethnic scoring, which you hear aplenty with the likes of Vikings. And I think he did the Tudors as well. So he's got 1 foot in historical sort of nuance and musical illustration. Lots of tones and weirdness, but I love the Viking scores. Love them. Some great action cues in them as well. But they tend to be, the overall scores are mean, moody, and kind of brooding. And then you've got this. He scored Olympus Has Fallen, and there's some great tracks in that, which I'll probably play a bit later on. But for now, let's go with the attack on London. And this is called London Attacked. So they're on the steps of Westminster Abbey, but there's dignitaries around all different parts of the city, the capital, and they're all going to get taken out in a series of vicious explosions. But the big mass assault will take place to try and get President Asher. So lots of headshots, cops who aren't cops. I mean, it's ridiculous. They've got guys who are in the fucking Coldstream Guards, the big Busby's on them, and they turn around and start shooting French fucking diplomats. What? And then they get their own men, turn on them and blow them away. How did they infiltrate organisations such as the police, the hospital service, the emergency services, and the army? It just doesn't matter. Kilt-Man, it doesn't matter. What matters is carnage, and the carnage is truly unbelievable. In this sequence, where they finally manage to get into a car, because Westminster Abbey shut the doors, as they would do, and just leave them out there, and they're surrounded. But Hoyt, I think his name is, Hoyt, where are you now? Come on, we need you. And I go, on my way, sir. And he, in a great big fucking bulletproof Land Cruiser, he fucking goes up the steps of Westminster Abbey and skittles this fucking fake copper. Body fucking flies everywhere. hurtles down the steps, and they manage to get into the car. A few more victims, a few more headshots, and as they drive off again, he goes around a wrecked police cruiser and hits another terrorist who goes fucking flying. And if you watch that sequence again properly, because that guy does cartwheel somersault, and grabs hold of the window frame of the driver's door and flies. He holds onto it and then goes out of camera shot. It's truly, honestly amazing. Then these guys, this fucking, motorcycle hit squad team go after them, and if they're racing up and down the streets and going over steps and corners and back alleys, but occasionally they slam on the brakes and one of these guys goes whoa, straight through the back window, whoa, bang, puts a bullet through his head, kicks the body out. Like other guys, they open the door and this fucking fella goes flying into a wall. Bodies are skittled everywhere. So I'm doing a lot of that. I might take off in a minute. Woo! But I fucking love it. It's so visceral. It's so exciting, so exhilarating that I just love stuff like this. And you will too. In Kilt-Man, we trust. In Carnage, we love. It's brilliant. And you get one guy, he fucking dives through the shattered window, and he goes, fuck you! So Bannon goes, fuck me, fuck you, and drives this guy into a wall. Whoa! His body just goes hailing round, all stoved in. Fuck me, fuck you! It's just awesome. Awesomely stupid, but great at the same time. So, let's do this. London Attacked. I have just fucking started playing, haven't I? I need to keep up with myself. Punishing. Guitar. Synth. Percussion. Strings. There's a hint there of the track Tribal War from Hans Zimmer for Black Hawk Down, which is just drums. Brilliant. Fuck me, fuck you! No, it's basic, isn't it? It's basic, but it's primal, and that's what's required. It's just designed to get your heartbeat faster and faster, your blood coursing through your veins. And you get these little suspenseful little noodly bits, bridges. The little effects, the little rattles, percussive rattles, little sampled moments. There's not much to it, I know. That bit cuts to Colin Salmon, who has been in the Bond films, who for a long time thought he was going to be the next Bond. He's head of Scotland Yard and the whole protective detail, and they're watching all these. This is a film with many screens. People watch surveillance cameras all the time, and London's gone dark, you know. And he's just standing there, stunned. But these guys have still got to get to Marine 1, which is the evacuation helicopter. So they're still bombing it down these streets, getting shot at. Okay, let's go on to a little bit of rescuing Asher. Sounds very similar, I know. This is like, because this track goes on for like 12 and a half minutes, and it's got lots of little interludes in it, because this is that entire sequence towards the end where Banning leads the SAS on this massive ground assault. You know, I'm a nightmare to watch these films with. I'm fucking up. Even the pictures, you know, you go to flicks, and I'm like that. Ah! Come on! Oh dear, I'm a frustrated action hero, that's what it is. I am, and always have been, exceptionally gung-ho. Hence the Marines, hence a lot of martial arts, fascination with weapons. And yet, I love life. No, I'm a very opinionated person. I believe in an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. I don't believe that the justice system works at all. And you know, it's an age-old thing, but basically, what I'm saying is, you fuck with me or mine, then I'm gonna kill you. And that's why films like this totally appeal to crazy rednecks like me. Ah, folks, I'm only having a laugh. There isn't a vicious homicidal bone in my body. So you've had this thing, this camera just going around and around all these people, and they're charging down the street, they're taking cover behind parked cars, and down they go. The camera's moving in between them, around them, ahead of them, behind them. It's very good stuff, you know. Banning has got into the compound now. It's a great big bloody office block with loads of floors underground, loads of floors going up, and he's got to find Asher in there, who they're beating up on camera, and they're going to cut his head off, because that's what these people do, you know. But I love tracks like this in scores. Some people say I don't even notice the music. I didn't hear the music. Some people don't. They watch the film, they pick up the visuals, and a lot of composers say, well, you shouldn't hear my music. My music's meant to be enhancing what you see. If you hear it, it's intruding. Some composers say that. I don't really believe that though. If you're going to compose music, you want your music heard. You have been inspired by the visuals, the storytelling, the characters, to create something, to embellish that mood. And even though this is hardly the big orchestral flourish that many films require, there's no orchestral symphonic bombast to this. It's very, very minimal. And yet, there's a lot of stuff going on in it. It's a suite, an action suite, these stabbing moments of furious musical violence, and then you get these little interludes of suspense and tension building. That's craftsmanship, just being able to do that and carry this musical story along. Great, doing workouts to music like this. Weights, supersets, no stopping. Getting on. All the little guitar bits. I want to be the guy on the dun 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 dun. I'd be really good at that. On the bongos. Oh yeah, I haven't forgotten. I'm definitely ordering my bongos soon. Explosive bongos. Come on, Banning. Bourbon poor choices. He has a good hand-to-hand battle as well. He uses passive night vision goggles as well, so he can see all them, but they can't see him. And then the fucking lights come on, and they can see him. He's like, oh shit. Awesome. Folks, yeah, let's get on this bit. Go on, Mike! Well, that's kind of a very conventional action flourish, rousing and heroic, you know? It's jingoism. And there's nothing wrong with that. This type of score, this type of orchestration is born out of the Bourne movies. And John Powell did the scores for the Bourne films. So you have a lot of suspenseful, synthesized, minimal beats, a lot of percussion, tones. And this is great. But this is born out of Bourne. Rolling around fighting. I love it. I love it, folks. What's at the end bit? This is the end titles. And it is, isn't it? That's exactly what's happening. Mike and the president go off again. Thank you, Mike. What to do without you? Oh, sir. Oh, sir. You'd be dead. You'd be fucking dead. It's only my fucking pathetic American accent that's kept you alive for so fucking long. Why? The original theme from Olympus Has Fallen, that's creeping in here. Again, Trevor Morris had done that. I am going to play some of the cues from that and talk about that one, because that's the better film. It is the better film. Because it sort of come out the blue. We didn't know what this Banning was capable of doing. And it's, as daft as it is, that the attack on the White House is fucking shocking. Genuinely shocking what they do there. And epic in scale. You know, it's brilliantly done. Eerie as well. Genuinely frightening sequence. Right, folks, that was it. So, that sounds like something else, doesn't it? That's actually the main title. Sounds like Danny Elfman's score to Planet of the Apes, in fact. Folks, anyway, that was a little whistle-stop tour of London Has Fallen. Hey! Locked and loaded with his plastic toy gun. Anyway, come on, Scotland! Come on, Scotland! We've got to have something to fucking shout about. Well, even if we lose, I'll still find something to shout about. Folks, take it easy now. Affirmative, copy that. And stay safe, be happy. Drink whiskey, have fun. And in the meantime, I'm going to see you all bourbon and poor choices.